The rich lady only slept 5 minutes longer, so she found out about her husband and Nanny's secret, but she didn't go up to them and beat them up. They even smiled and said hello. Even the nanny deliberately showed off. Mrs. Rich's son had drawn her into a family, and mockingly asked if she minded win. She also graciously said yes, and even let the nanny hang it on the wall, because she had hatched a brilliant plan of revenge. Her husband gently prompted her to take her meds. She turned her head and secretly spit it out, for this had long since been replaced with others. In order to provoke their relationship, she came to the nanny to show her old scars. When the nanny asked curiously, Lisa then pretended to be aggrieved and said, "This is her husband's kit." But the nanny was a bit unconvinced. As far as she knows, rich men don't hit linen. The key has not hit her off. So the woman began to sell misery said. At first she and her husband were in love, but since the baby was born, he's been mean to her. If it wasn't for the baby, she'd have run away. Seeing that her story is very reasonable, the nanny began to suspect the tycoon gradually. She asked the gardener at the mansion about it, but the gardener insisted on refusing to say more. Instead, she thought it was somewhat believable. When the tycoon came to her again, the nanny asked him if he would domestic violence. The tycoon immediately denied it. He said that his wife must be sick and told the nanny not to believe her. But the scars on Lisa's body are not fake. Then lady, she did it herself. After all these explanations, the nanny still chose to believe in. Unbeknownst to him, their conversation was recorded. Lisa overheard them and finally became obsessed with killing, and as if found was secretly helping. The tycoon began to force the nanny to use a liquid. You know it's illegal and harmful, but the tycoon forgot to hide it, which was secretly found by the rich lady late as night. Then after she learned about this liquid online, she immediately had the furtive plant. The next morning she sought out a nanny. She asked the nanny to help her escape with the children, and asked the nanny to keep it a secret and assist, but she didn't ask for nanny to give an immediate answer. Instead, she asked her to think about it, because that gave the nanny the opportunity to snitch. The tycoon really panicked when he found out, because he wanted 2 more children. So he discussed with the nanny, why don't we send Lisa to a legal institution? He came to prepare the documents to act tomorrow. Hearing that they had fallen into a trap, Lisa officially started the plan. She offered to renovate the beach house, and asked him to go over there to check it out. And when he had just left, Lisa told the nanny it was time to help her pack her bags. She was going to run away with the kids. The nanny saved the day by helping her pack. Then she went to the beach for a date with a rich man. It had even been celebrated on ahead of time, but tycoon couldn't resist using the liquid again. But this time the nanny was a bit reluctant. She directly hugged the clothes and left the villa. According to the agreement with Lisa, she was to return before dark to assist Lisa, only to find Lisa and the kids gone. The phone was not answered either. In fact, Lisa took the children to her mother-in-law. She was waiting for a moment. Soon Rich's mom got a call. The police said her son had drowned in the pool. The old woman didn't want to believe it, but she rushed to the villa and saw her son's body, waiting for the police to investigate the basics. Lisa says she didn't know her husband used bed liquid, didn't admit it until she saw the surveillance, that her husband had betrayed her, and the gardener of the mansion saw the scene. Had rushed to call and inform the nanny, because she had a crush on each other for a long time. He knew about the nanny and the rich man for a long time. He purposely didn't tell the tycoon for the nanny's sake. The nanny was stunned to hear that the tycoon died. She was so scared that she wanted to run away. Unexpectedly, she was arrested just as she left the house. Facing interrogation, she admitted her relationship with the tycoon. The police charged her with murder, because many toys were found in her closet, and the tycoon was wearing one of them when he died.